First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here in Atlanta. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Deron Bland with the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Now this looks like a design run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Kill! Yeah!
Right to the air is Prescott. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. 46. To throw is Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, into space. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll run again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. They'll send him over to the left. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking back to the middle of the field, it is caught. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
He tried to remain a passer on the move about as long as he could. I thought for a minute there, Mike, that he was going to take off and try to pick up some yards with his legs, but instead he decides to just check down for a short pass and doesn't result in a whole lot.
They'll run with Dowdle. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Set. Ready.
To throw again, it's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Again, it's Penix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First down, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On second down, it's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Kill! 47!
Now Dowdle. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down. Play fake. Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second down, Prescott. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, has been the case this entire first. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. A first down throw for Prescott. That one incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It was pretty clear what Raheem Morris and the Atlanta Falcons front office saw in this guy, Mike. I mean, when you put the film on, his explosiveness just jumps off the screen. I mean, one of the fastest interior defenders at this last year's combine, and He's twitchy. He's versatile. He still has some things to work on with his awareness and finding the ball, but as far as upside and physical qualities, this guy's off the charts.
1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to Ferguson once again. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Braden Fisk, the rookie, in there that time for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Kill. 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Kill.
Now Prescott. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Mooney in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. This one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it inexperience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And the Cowboys are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 11 yards as they move the chains. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and a yard.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Check out.
Penix going to throw again. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Set up. Hut.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
70. Go.
Here's a designed run. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experience.
A big hole. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys keep rolling right along. 38-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates, ready.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60 Bobcat.
Now Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Third and long.
Here we go. Huh.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Falcons first down.
Let's go now.
10 at the 13-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Go.
On 3rd down, Penix. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait,
First down, Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he...